Hello fellow hunters, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys why Starfield has become the ultimate Star Wars experience. And that is unequivocal in my opinion. We're going to be going over several mods that I think can make the game incredible, and especially if you are a Star Wars fan looking to experience a great Star Wars experience. So the first mod we're going to talk about is Star Wars City Editions, and this is going to be by CraftyX Gamer. And basically what it's just going to do is add a few cosmetics to the landing pads in both New Atlantis and Aquila City. And you're going to be adding these Imperial shuttles as well as TIE fighters. They have a few new loading crates just to spice up some flavor. They have these cool speeder bikes. Unfortunately, they don't do anything. I'm hoping whenever they add land vehicles in the game officially, that we will get a reskin of those into speeder bikes. It also changes the mast shuttle into, I forget what it's called, but it's a pod racer taxi looking thing. Looks like something straight out of Tatooine. And we're going to head on over there and I will give you guys a quick look-see so you can get a better image in your mind of what it looks like, of course. Whenever time I boot up this game, I have a hard time remembering that I'm not playing a Star Wars game. And I have a few people in some of my comments every time I make these mod videos where they're like, oh yeah, it's just mods, it's nothing special. I was like, yeah, these mods take a lot of work, and shout out to these creators that I'm going to show off today because these are very, very impressive mods. And I think they're going to bring a lot of joy to people specifically who enjoy Star Wars. But like I said, here's the taxi. We're going to head over to the Mass District so I can show you guys the next mod. And it is going to be the UC Empire mod. And it is going to be by Radiclown. He's been mentioned several times in this video because he's an excellent creator and he makes some really, really cool Star Wars mods. And what this mod is going to do is it's just going to turn all the UC troopers and officials into members of the Empire. Because a lot of people pointed out before that in the Star Wars universe, the UC would be considered the Empire, whereas the Freestar Collective will be known as the Rebellion, which makes a lot of sense to me. But they have several different outfits. I actually don't have any footage of it, but here this morning I was playing when I wasn't recording, and I committed my first crime. Not on purpose, but I got taken aboard the Vigilance, and I saw some of the TIE fight troopers, from the Inferno Squad. They were wearing the Inferno Squad armor. I can't remember exactly what those troopers are called. But they have several iterations of the Imperial armors, as well as you get this cool Death Star hologram. And the Imperial flags all over the city. So very, very cool stuff, very immersive. I definitely recommend downloading these first couple mods, if you are looking for the ultimate Star Wars experience. I think I'm dehydrated, and I have the survival mode on. Since I'm dehydrated, we're going to go get some drink, and then I will move in to the next mod. I definitely recommend you guys sticking around to the end of the video. I have probably the coolest mod in all of modding when it comes to Star Wars. Here at the end of the video, excuse me. But we're going to head on over to the spaceport, grab something to drink, and we will move on to the next mod, and I will see you guys over there. Alrighty, so we pulled into the spaceport, we grabbed our drink. Now we're going to move on to this next mod, and it is going to be Immersive Sabers. You really can't have a Star Wars playthrough without Immersive Sabers, and it is going to be by Somber King. And I think this mod is excellent. It uses the stance from the, it's a double-headed sword, samurai sword from Starfield. And the sounds are very impressive. They are spot on. The only problem with this mod is occasionally when you unsheath your lightsaber, it won't, your weapon will be out, but the saber won't show. If that happens, just unequip it, re-equip it, or switch weapons and switch back. Not a big deal. I really like this mod though. There are 3 different variations of lightsabers, red, green, and blue. They can all be upgraded at the workbench. Super cool mod. Here's a better look at the one I have. It's the only one I found so far. It's the Earth Photon Saber. Comes in red. Like I said, you can go to the workbench and actually change the color if you want to. Moving on, we're going to move on to the Sith Trooper, the Sith Cult outfits. And this actually replaces any of the House of Ruin Zealots that you'll run into. They'll be wearing this armor that you can take from them, which is how I got mine. It's a very, very cool armor set. I actually switched. I was using the Shadow Collective armor set originally for this playthrough. But after I saw this mod come out today, I was like, that's really cool. I'm definitely going to use that one. And the reason I say this is the ultimate Star Wars experience is because where else can you go and play in space? Because, like, yeah, there are Star Wars mods in Fallout as well as Skyrim, but the difference is, in this game, you can actually explore the stars, and you feel like you're in Star Wars. So I think that's a big step up, and they just fit perfectly together. So that's why I say this is the ultimate Star Wars experience, because you get all this Star Wars content, the outfits, the followers, you know, the aliens, the gear. It feels like you're playing Star Wars. Speaking of immersion, one thing I said for a while now about Starfield that did not feel right was there were no aliens. Humanity was the only life forms you'd run into. And I always found that very frustrating. I was like, all these planets that you went to, and there's no aliens. Star Wars Aliens fixes that. And not only does it fix it, it makes it feel like you're playing Star Wars, because you see all these races that are in the Star Wars universe in-game. And they look excellent. Their textures are very well done. This mod also changes specific factions, like the Shaw Gang you find in Aquila City and on Aquila are completely, there's not one human in the group. They're all alien, which I think are very, very cool. I will say this mod does conflict with the replacer for the spacers, or no, the ecliptics, sorry. There's a mod out there that changes the ecliptics to all Trandoshans, which I think is really cool, but unfortunately they conflict with each other. So you can't have both. I know I've tried, and what happens is you have just some floating heads floating around instead of actual bodies, which is pretty funny, but also obviously breaks immersion quite a bit, I would say. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to Aquila City. I'm going to show you the Freestar Rebels, and this is another one by Ratty Clown. Also, like I said, very well done. The Rebel, I'm not a fan of the Rebellion, but here you see the city add-ons. You have the X-Wings and Y-Wings here. I'm not sure if there's anything else in the city. I didn't actually go that far into the city, but I know, because I just go into the weapon shop here in just a second, but these are very well done. Definitely immersive. I highly recommend. Like I said, all these mods that I'm showing in this video, I highly recommend checking them out if you want the ultimate Star Wars experience in a free and an open world space where you can make your own decisions. We have Outlaws coming out, but to me, like, I can't play as a female character and feel immersed. Like, I have to be able to identify, be able to connect with the character that I'm playing to feel immersed, and I normally only get that feeling through character customization and creation. But here, we're going to go into the weapon shop, and I'm going to show you the coolest mod, one of my favorites, if not my favorite, and it is a weapon replacer mod. It is the Imperial Armaments. I will go through what each weapon replaces, because it replaces quite a few. We're going to start with the Equinox. It gets replaced to the standard E11 blaster rifle, as well as the Solstice gets replaced with the RK3 blaster pistol. These are the only two that I've found so far, but I know there's more. I'm low level. I'm only like level 6, so I haven't found the others. But I'm going to break down, I'm going to show you pictures in just a second of the others that you can expect to find, because the mod gallery itself does not have any pictures. So I just want to give you an idea of what you're in for, because these are definitely really cool weapons. The one thing I will say about this mod, however, is they do not have the sounds for the blasters yet, which is unfortunate. They do have the bolts, like they actually look like laser bolts. I'll show you in just a second, but they don't have the sounds, unfortunately. I'm hoping they fix that pretty soon. So we're going to test fire the RK3. Like I said, we got the bolts, but we just don't have the sound. The Urban Eagle is going to be replaced with the SE-14C blaster pistol. The AA-99 is going to be replaced with the T-50 heavy blaster rifle. The Beowulf is going to be replaced with the DLT-19 heavy blaster sniper. The Orion is going to be replaced with the E-22 blaster rifle. The Breach is going to be replaced with the E-11D blaster and carbine. The micro gun is going to be replaced with the Z6 rotary cannon, and the Negotiator is going to be replaced with the G125 projectile launcher. These are all very cool weapons. Can't wait to get my hands on them, try them out. But honestly, that's going to be it for me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you leave a like, leave a follow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.